Dungeon Crawler Book 3, Dungeon Anarchist Cookbook by Matt Dinniman. Stick around. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Three River Books. So this is the third installment of Dungeon Crawler Carl and Princess Donut. Okay. Just to recap on the books, if you are not familiar with Lit RPG, Lit RPG is literary role-playing game. All right, and what that means is it's actually a video game, but you're just reading it. They're very highly addictive because they keep you going. To recap on what the books are about, the Earth has now been leveled and aliens now control it. The aliens, being somewhat sadistic, if you will, created all of these very, very dangerous and deadly dungeons, and the Earth's surface is no longer a viable place to live. So if you want to live, you go down into the dungeon. But once you go into the dungeon, you have to fight all these monsters and mobs, and it starts getting better and better. The better you do in the dungeon, the more experience you gain, the better equipment you get, etc., and so forth. Every level has a timeline, so once that level is done, the level crushes. So you can't just hang out on level 1. It's not going to work. You have a certain amount of hours to get through it. There are safe rooms, there are dungeon guides, so people that are assigned to you that will help you. Princess Donut and Carl are the main character. Princess Donut is Carl's ex-girlfriend's cat, and they happen to be out of the house while he was chasing her while this apocalypse happened. So they are currently on level 3, and then again on level 3 the genre has switched. Level 3 is a train-induced, you can actually see that on the book, a train genre where there's different trains, they have different mobs on them, and they're going back and forth. And again, the same thing applies. It's also a game show, all right? So while they're trying to survive and get through all these adventures, they are being filmed 100% all of the time. And the better that the crowd likes you, the more they'll send you gifts and you get accolades, and they'll ask you to come on other shows while you're not trying to survive for your life. What I like about it is the levels always change. The RPG part, if you're a game nerd like I am, then you really do appreciate it. The more you use something or get better at it, the AI recognizes that, and then it moves on and so forth and gives you more power to kind of beat your foe. Now, in this book specifically with the trains, you start seeing the cracks, if you will, in the corporation that owns the game itself. You start noticing that not only are the players prisoners, but also everybody that works inside. Now, all these creatures, they're not humans. They were humans. They can change their race. They can change their character. Some are half-breeds. And you start seeing that a lot in the book, where they have these bars or restaurants where they can just hang out and relax before they do their next crawl. And they start talking to each other. There's also NPCs that the AI is putting stuff in their head, like they have daughters, they have families, and I'm just trying to get to them. But there's a glitch in the system because, again, if you kill that NPC, non-player character, they can come back, and they are starting to figure out a way to glitch the system. Carl and his pals are trying to figure out how to glitch the system in order to win, because that is the ultimate goal, is to stay alive. The further down you go, and once the levels collapse, the harder it gets. The bosses are harder, the mobs are harder, everything's harder. Your level of experience needs to be higher in order for you to survive. So you'll start seeing inside the book where they start manipulating the system. Carl and Donut are hysterical. They also bring on Katia. Katia is a crawler that was with another group of people, and they kind of like, she was like the runt of the litter with the other people, and there was some intrigue where they thought that maybe maybe she was a double agent, so there's some intrigue in there. And it just turned out that, she was just kind of the runt of the litter, but she does something pretty freaking amazing at the end of the book, so I want to talk about that. But you will see a lot of group forming. And Carl, they have chats and everything else. Carl and another group here and another group here, they're all crawlers trying to survive. And because it's a show, they start naming or creating groups, all right, if you will, and that helps them. However, there is a caveat to that. If you are in a group and you kill a mob, you have to share the experience, but that's possibly the most normal thing in RPG. That's kind of how it happens. Just because you killed somebody or just because you kill a monster doesn't mean that you get to keep all the experience. It just gets distributed out. So a lot of that's going on, a lot of group building, and a lot of ways to figure out how to beat the AI in the game. All right, so that's what's going on in book 3. I really do like this book. I think that there is quite a lot of thought that went into, and I don't think it's possible for you to not play video games and understand this book. I think if you are on a Morpeg or an RPG, you kind of get the way this thing runs, and it's very entertaining. A lot of over-the-top jokes, a lot of 1990, 1980 kind of funny, goofy stuff that goes on there, and it's a great book. I can highly recommend it to you guys. If you want, I will put a link down below. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. Please put your comments down below if you are following the series. If you want me to continue on reading the books, I will, because I think they're fantastic. And please like, subscribe. I know a lot of you guys watch, but you are not subscribed. I need you to hit that bell icon for me. Thank you very much, guys, and as always, keep reading.